Hello everyone, this is Lolly. I have been making more of those snowmen out of the 2.5-inch popsicle sticks. And one of my viewers commented, "What, you're not making them into paper clips?" So I guess I can. I just have to use these super jumbo ones, which I think are what, 4 inches? Yes, they're pretty much 4 inches. So these, as you can see, are very large paper clips. But we can do this. So I did these exactly the way I did the other ones. And I'll give you the link down below to how I did those. And what I've been doing now is painting the backs of them so it has a more finished look. Probably could have just painted the whole backs white because I wasn't sure when I did this what I was going to do with them. So now that I know I'm making paper clips, I'm going to go ahead and use the E6000 because it will set up pretty quickly. I mean, I don't have to wait the minute for the Better Ultimate Adhesive. I still love my Better. I'm just going to make 2 of these. Always make sure you put the glue on the single loop, not the double loop that's at the bottom. Okay. Now, I know it's not going to set this way because it's imbalanced and the paper clip is not actually lying flat. I know you can't really tell that, but it's not lying flat. Okay, so I'm going to go around and I'm just going to put felt on the back here. It will still be very lumpy, which is okay. It still gives it a little bit more of a polished look to it. Okay, and let's get this one done. And then I got to thinking about the 12 paper clips of 2018. Our theme this month is buttons. So I thought at first about putting little buttons for his eyes, and he just didn't sparkle like he does this way with the little paint and a little white dot on his eyes for the little twinkle there. Okay, now I've got to get these to where they can lie flat. So into the rice. For those of you who've never seen this before, this is how I dry things that are unusually shaped. Now I can bury the bumpy part, the wood, into the rice, and the entire project across the back is flat because the unusual shape is buried down into the rice. And now I can just set it there until it is done drying. Okay, so while that's doing that, I also got to thinking about the little tongue depressors, the little popsicle sticks. And I thought I could make a little mini snowman like this. And then I thought, this would be one snowman. What if this one were 2 little snowmen standing side by side? So what I want to do is paint a little hat for these guys. And I'm making this up as I go along, so I don't know what I don't know how this is going to look. So this guy will have, oh, I didn't tell you how I came across this, how I did this. So these are 2.5-inch popsicle sticks. What I did was on these ones, I cut off a 1/2 inch using a craft blade, my not good craft blade. I didn't want to use up, dull my good ones. So this is about a 2-inch. And so these ones, I went ahead and did this one as I did before on the other one, which is 2 inches. And this one is about 2 1/4 inches that when I cut it off. And that way it's kind of flat on top and it will look more like, kind of like a gentleman's hat, I guess. I don't even know how I'm going to decorate these. These are going to be really tiny. Like I said, making this up as I go along. But I wanted to try and make these into paper. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So I'm going to have to add a little more white over here because I brought the black down too far. And we'll take care of that when this dries. And I'm getting paint all over because this just rolled around on me. Okay, so let me get a smaller paintbrush and see if I can, if it's dry enough yet. Alrighty, now I'm going to let that dry. Okay, and I'll just play around with this as I go. So now on these ones, he has a little kind of brim on the hat that these ones don't have. So I think maybe some black foam might be a good little brim on the hat. We'll see. But I do want to use buttons on this guy for his little coal buttons, because the theme this month for the 12 paper clips of 2018 is buttons. So I want him to have real buttons. I might be able to get by with it on these because I just found some even tinier buttons, really, really tiny. But they're all different sizes, which would be the same for coal, right? Let's see if I can find any more tiny, tiny ones in here. Aha! Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get these buttons off of there for now. So again, this is going to be one snowman, and these will be two side by side. Or I could make this two side by side, really tiny, just the same height. I could do that. Okay, need a little bit of water. And I want to get this asphaltum thing paint. And I tend to get too much water because I'm so afraid of leaving a dark smear. That's pretty dark. Okay, I decided I am going to make this two snowmen. Now I do want to see what I can do about a brim for their hat before I put a face on. Okay. And again, thank you to whoever that was that commented that I really should work on paper clips for this, because I needed to make paper clips anyway. So let's get a really skinny strip here, hopefully. So what I'm thinking is one brim all the way across the top here for this guy. I mean, for these two that are side by side. Their hat brim is just going to have to be one brim. It's a unibrim as opposed to a unibrow. I have a little bit of extra glue here. Okay, but for this one, I'd like to get two different brims going. So let's see if that's feasible. I have a feeling that this brim is going to interfere with the snowman on the other side's, oops, face. Ah, did not mean to do that. So this brim is not going to interfere with anything. Let's put that at an angle. Maybe that's what I need to do, put it at an angle. I should have trimmed, I should have painted the hat at an angle as well. There we go. Now we have two little jaunty hats there, and I think this one's too long. There. Alrighty. Cute. Now I need eyeballs. And I'm going to use a stylus again. I think I'll use the big end. There's a small end and a large end there. Putting his eyes at an angle too. I think that's cute. Oh, very cute. I like the eyes at an angle. Oops, that did not come out right at all. Now he's got big eyes. I think I need to make them slightly bigger so that I have room to put the little white dot on there for the twinkle. So I'm adding a little more paint. Oh, how cute. So now I need a tiny brush to make the carrot nose on these guys. Oh, this is so cute. I love how tiny they are. I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do to decorate the hat. Like, I really like these. I may just have to paint something on there. Hopefully that'll look like a carrot. Okay, I might need a touch more of black, because otherwise that orange just looks like a crooked smile to me. See, I'm only dipping this in the paint once. There we go. Now they got their smiles. Now it is hard, but I usually do put this little paint back in the little tub. So I have all these buttons, but these ones are going to be too big because that's when I was going to make this guy one snowman, or one snowman for this guy. So now I need to find some more tiny, tiny buttons. I don't know where I got these. I think I ordered them from eBay. And a lot of times I think if you search for doll-sized buttons, that's how you can find these like that. These would be really cute with scarves around them too, but okay, let's see. Wait, I was thinking about their hats and wondering about maybe a red button on... Oh, that's too big. It's not the right color. It's too orangey. There we go. That button is too big. I might just have to paint something on there because I don't think I have anything small enough to really look like a decoration on there. I think it would get lost. I'm going to use this again, and if you don't have a fine tip on your permanent glue, you can always use a toothpick. Ha! The button is still rather large, but it's still cute. I'm going to make these a little offset so they're not perfectly even to the one next to it. Ah, these are so fun! Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit here so you can see what's going on. I try not to zoom in when I'm working too often because it's just so easy to get off camera when we do that. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to look at my stash and see if I have anything tiny enough to be a little decoration. Okay, I found some little rhinestones and some flowers. They're really cute. So I might do that and then put a green one over here. I'm going to put this toward the top, kind of sticking off the top of the hat, and put this one down by the brim. There we go. And this one, I think we'll get a blue flower and a red gem. Now when these are all dry, oops, see what I mean by off camera? When these are all dry, I will flip them over and work on getting the paper clips on the back. There we go. So that's those guys. I can put these gems away. And like I said, I will let them dry. But what I'm planning on is using that kind of the hidden paperclip look and gluing this to the back so that when you slide this down a page, you wouldn't necessarily see the paperclip sticking out. Okay, let's let that dry. Alrighty, so these are all dry, and what I have is 2 pieces of cardstock. They're 1.5 by 3/4 inches, and I'm going to put the paper clip on there and push it all the way down. Maybe not. I might. Yeah, I think I'm going to raise that up a little bit just because I want to be able to glue down here as well. Okay, so, and then the small loop is going to get glued to the back here. Okay, I might even raise that just a little bit more. There, I basically have about the same amount of loop coming out of each side there. And I want this bottom loop to stick out just a little bit off the bottom of the snowman so that I have, so that I can put it onto my notebook more easily. Okay, so what I really want is to get, I'll have to hold on to this, but what I'm going to do is make sure that that part right there is stuck to the snowman. That's my goal. Okay, I will hold that off camera and go ahead and put this one on there as well. All right, I'll close that and I will hold these off camera, and then I will do a quick video just showing you how these clip onto paper. Okay, so those are completely dry, and these one will be part of my 12 paper clips of 2018 for the paperclip art group. And so you can see what the back looks like now, and all you do is just slide that onto your paper, and then from the front you don't really see that there's a paper clip there. I see I have a little bit of paper to trim there. Now for my other ones that I had sitting in the rice, they're done as well, and there they are. So let's get you close up here. Aren't those adorable? So yeah, obviously these are huge, but they're still so cute. And those, how precious are those? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you look at the links down below. I'll also give you the link to the paperclip art group on Facebook, where we do our challenge. It's a monthly challenge where we give you a theme. We give you a theme every month on what to make, and you make 2 of them, and then at the end of every 6 months, so January through June and then July through December, at the end of each 6 months, if you wish, you can trade one of each of the ones you made for those 6 months. So you get to keep one and trade one, and that's only if you desire to swap. You don't have to swap. You can always keep your paper clips for yourself. Thank you for watching, giving me a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel.